Hello everyone, welcome back to Virtual Book Tasting. This is the Junior Fiction edition on this series that we're doing for the National Library Week. And let's get going. We're going to read a couple books here. The first is In Your Shoes by Donna Gebhardt. Some stories start with once upon a time. Some start with a dramatic moment like the appearance of a meteor hurtling toward Earth. Stories can be plenty dramatic without a meteor. As I'm sure you know, while we're living our ordinary lives in ordinary places, Earth is spinning 1,000 miles per hour on its axis. That seems pretty dramatic to me. While Earth spins and orbits the sun, this particular story starts in one of those ordinary places, Buckington, Pennsylvania. At the start of this story, there's a nervous boy who braves freezing temperatures to get to his favorite place in the universe. And there's a grieving girl who wakes in a new bedroom somewhere she hadn't meant to be. There's also a noisy narrator, me, intruding now and again to direct your attention to things that matter deeply. So the story absolutely does not begin with once upon a time, or with a meteor hurtling toward Earth. It starts and ends with a bowling shoe, and these things sometimes do. It's our first selection, available for checkout now. The Boy on the Porch by Sharon Creech. The young couple found the child asleep in an old cushioned chair on the front porch. He was curled against a worn pillow, his feet bare and dusty, his clothes fashioned from rough linen. They could not imagine where he had come from or how he had made his way to their small farmhouse on a dirt road far from town. "How old a boy is he, do you think?" the man asked. "Hard to say, isn't it? 7 or 8? Small for his age, then. 6? Big feet. Haven't been around kids much. Me neither." The man circled the house and then walked down the dirt drive, past their battered blue truck in the shed, scanning the bushes on both sides as he went. Their dog, a silent beagle, slipped into his place behind the man, sniffing the ground earnestly. When the man and the dog returned to the porch, the woman was kneeling beside the old cushioned chair, her hand resting gently on the boy's back. There was something in the tilt of her head and the tenderness of her touch that moved him. This is written by Sharon Creech. She is a wonderful author for kids' books, really touching kids' books. I would definitely highly recommend that, and it's really not a very long book. So, our next book is Kidnapped by famous author Gordon Korman. If you want a good book for middle school, 5th grade, 6th grade, Gordon Korman is your author. Innocent. Amalgamated Press, Baltimore, Maryland. Doctors John and Louise Falconer are home again. 14 months into life sentences for aiding foreign terrorists, shocking new evidence proved they had been framed. Horus Global Group, a front for the terrorists, has been found responsible. All Horus agents are believed to be either dead or behind bars at this time. The Falconers are joined by their children Aiden, 15, and Margaret, 11, who achieved almost as much notoriety as their parents in recent months. The two escaped from juvenile detention in Nebraska and became fugitives for 8 weeks, logging more than 7,000 miles as they eluded the FBI. The juvenile authorities and dozens of state and local police forces. All charges against them were dropped upon their parents' release. The family declined an interview, stating only that they intended to put the episode behind them. "We've had enough of headlines," Dr. John Falconer told reporters. "What we want, what we pray for, is just to get back to normal." Again, this book isn't very long, so definitely would be a good quick read for a kid who loves suspense and mystery. Our last book is called The Name of This Book is Secret by Pseudonymous Bosch. Warning, do not read beyond this page. Good. Now I know I can trust you. You're curious, you're brave, and you're not afraid to lead a life of crime. But let's get something straight. if despite my warning you insist on reading this book, you can't hold me responsible for the consequences. And make no bones about it, this is a very dangerous book. No, it won't blow up in your face or bite your head off or tear you limb from limb. It probably won't injure you at all, unless somebody throws it at you, which is a possibility that should never be discounted. Generally speaking, books don't cause much harm, except when you read them, that is. Then they cause all kinds of problems. Books can, for example, give you ideas. I don't know if you've ever had an idea before, but if you have, you know how much trouble an idea can get you into. Books can also provoke emotions, and emotions sometimes are even more troublesome than ideas. Emotions have led people to do all sorts of things they later regret, like, throwing a book at someone else. But the main reason this book is so dangerous is that it concerns a secret. A big secret. It's funny the way secrets work. If you don't know about a secret, it doesn't bother you. You go about your business without a care in the world. La la la, you sing. Everything's fine and dandy. Maybe you don't actually sing la la la, but you know what I mean. But as soon as you hear about the secret, it starts to nag at you. What is the secret, you wonder? Why am I not supposed to know about it? Why is it so important? Suddenly you're dying to know what the secret is. You beg, you plead, you threaten, you cajole. You promise never to tell anyone else. You try anything and everything. You dig into the secret keeper's belongings. You pull his or her hair, and when that doesn't work, you pull your own. Not knowing a secret is just about the worst thing in the world. No, I can think of one thing worse. Knowing a secret. Read on, if you must. In this book, it's a little thicker book, but it definitely has that great intro, and you want to know what the secret is. And like this it says, it is part of a series. So you're going to get a lot more points for this book since it is a little bigger book. But for kids who love reading and love finding out secrets, this would be the book for them. Thank you again for joining us for our virtual book tasting. This is the Junior Fiction Edition. We hope that you feel free to call us or go to our online catalog and reserve these books. And we hope you find your next good read. Thank you.